So, hey guys, how you doing? Um, Today we are going to be talking about my, I guess, feedback for playing Petit Planet Early Access and the ones I would hope to see either in the future or at launch when it does come out. This is probably the longest beta that I've ever played because it was roughly a month, I believe. And I didn't think they were going to do it for that long. So, anyways, let me try and do this quick before the whole house wakes up because, yeah, I live with a whole village at this point. Um, so, let's start off. Of course, I already mentioned in my. I don't even. What video was it? I even forgot the name. But the video where I was like so hyped about like the Swahili being in game. What do I want to say? Like optimization is not really the best for my device, surprisingly, because I thought my device is like B tier or middle tier, so I thought it would be able to run okay, but that's still not been flashed out yet. I do hope that my device will be able to run it smoothly like its other games in the Hoyo verse or even any other bigger-ish games. You couldn't really change the specs too much because I would like to have the game still look nice but reduce certain aspects to it, but it's very restrictive with the way you can tweak around with the settings as of now. But I have a point list here. Hopefully I'll stick to it and not ramble too much because, as I said, the house is going to get busy in about like probably even less than 30 minutes. But so if you hear any noises or sounds in the background, just excuse them. My first point here is controller support. They do have it recognized my controller, which I was surprised because I assumed that it's not put in the game yet, but it did have a few, like it kind of did function in a sense, but of course it wasn't optimized for how mobile works. So like there was no dial system because right now I haven't seen anyone who is a controller player play it on PC, and if it just works the same way, or if it even does technically support it. But yeah, because I wish this game could like go on my Switch 2. Because like, oh, not Switch 2. I wish I had a Switch 2. I do not own a Switch 2. I just meant Switch as well, as in Switch 2, TOO, not TWO. But like, yeah, I don't have a Switch. I just have a Switch Lite, that too. But like, I wish it could be on a handheld. Because sometimes playing on the tab for so long was exhausting to hold, even if I do have my pillow stacked up in front of me to play it. So, anyways, yeah, I do hope it gets controller support eventually. I'm sure it will be launched with it. Like, I doubt they will not have that because some certain actions to do, it gets tedious clicking, and controller is the most comfortable long play for me, if I would say that. My second point that I mentioned is the auto dialogue. And you can recap or revisit or re-see. I don't know how exactly what that thing is called, but like see what they had said. So like replay or a log. I'm trying to think of what games normally call it, stuff like that. So that you can be able to see what they had said. Because like I'm so used to like just letting the game play and just like flow on its own, that like I forget sometimes to click it, and then sometimes I click too soon because I'm like adjusting my setting or like I touch my screen by mistake, so I miss what they said. So yeah, hopefully they'll do eventually do that. I would assume that's in the works as well. I doubt this game will have it the way it is currently, because that will just get frustrating for me. And I would hope that there'll be a big enough community to constantly have most areas of the game, so I'll just watch that and then like I hate saying spam through it, but low-key spam through it. So my third point is auto picking, because like right now you, especially for getting wood and mangoes or fruits on the trees, because I've been watching a lot of Pokopia of late. It's honestly, it's in my want list. That one, of course, getting the Switch to itself. But like, I wish it was either a system like that or a system where you auto pick, because it's weird, like it just automatically goes into your inventory, or like I don't even know, because like it's funny with Dreamlight Valley, because that's the game I'm currently playing right now, that I can, I guess, compare it with. It's there's no auto pick there, but it doesn't bug me as much for some reason, because there's no really cutting down trees per se, and most times because I wish it was a system like, actually no, if I think about it, I wish it was a system like Dreamlight Valley, at the very least, because like you can't, when you're farming stuff, or you're like how do I say, mining things, you can just walk over them to pick them up, so you don't need to manually like pick it. You only have to go picking them up if it's like your bag is full, or like it stayed there for a while, or things like flowers and like herbs, of course. So like it would be nice if they had a auto picking system, like either Copia, where it's like you suck up everything around you, or it auto goes in your inventory, or like Dreamlight Valley, where you just walk over them, like they have a window of time when you can pick them up. Because there were a lot of times when I was like getting the tree thing, and I kept on like maybe missing a few things here and there where they dropped off, and then I'll come back to that area and be like, oh, I didn't pick this up or something. Because like even the way I have set up my tree my plot right now is I've put all the trees together so that it's easier for me to farm for the tree sap. Because like it like sometimes I'll only get like one a day, or like 3 in a full gameplay session if I keep coming back to the game. I was also trying to not grind the game too hard and leave that for when the game fully comes out, because it's the typical life sim of like how you just have to, there's a lot of grind system with it. I forgot to say that in the beginning. Like it's a typical life sim situation, and I personally don't like the gates. I was going to say that's probably another point, which I don't have here, I believe. If I have it later, I guess I'll just, I don't think I have it here, but like that's definitely one point. I don't know how I feel about the gating stuff of like, oh, wait a day to this be unlocked, or stuff like that, because like I feel like I get gated with how much I want to play, because you can't really progress in certain areas until you unlock that. Like, of course, you can only do so much when you don't have access to like other worlds or other places, because like it's giving like it's definitely a live service game. I would say that, because like you can only play so much. Like if you mine everything, or cut down all the trees, and like visit all the planets, and what else can you do, I guess? Because I think people most likely get lost in terraforming, but I personally didn't even open that, because I left mobile on the bed. That's currently where I am in my save file. Oh, the way I left it in early access. I still have access to it, just in case like I need to do some B-rolls for stuff. Hopefully I will edit it before Monday reaches, because I am so overwhelmed right now, and I don't know if that's the fatigue of why I didn't push so hard with this beta or play it as often as I would like, but I just didn't want to play too much of it that I get exhausted, or I'm just going through the rotations and routines, which I still will do kind of once the game comes out. Because like on Monday, Paralives is coming out. I'm not getting it on early access, because there are certain things I need that game to have for me to play it. So like farming, because like if it had farming, I would have gotten it on jump, because at least it'll distract me from all the early access stuff that the game is coming out on. Because it even depends. It's a lot of money for me personally. That's like I don't know. I don't even know how to equate that, but like that's 6,000 for me. 6,000 doesn't come that easy for me right now in my current state of income, which I don't have. But yeah. But yeah, I know I got distracted. Oh my god, I'm not supposed to even do that. It's 9 minutes. But yeah, let me stick to this. So like, yeah, the auto picking. How did I even get to this topic? Fudge. Can I see back with this? I guess just getting overwhelmed with early access stuff. Because right now I have also shifted my energy to light and night. Because it's literally just I happened to get access. I didn't think I would, because of course it's only being launched on C server. I don't know why they're doing that. People are saying it's controversial reasons. I personally just think they don't have a publisher to release it in global, which is weird because the one that they're using for C does have some games on global. So I don't know why that's the case. But anyways, let's not dwell too much in that. But yeah, I have early access to that. And then I have to go back to some certain games to play. So like it's just, there's just going to be so much for me. And I'm just getting overwhelmed. So anyways, so now then the next point is multi-cooking. Because like even Dreamlight Valley still doesn't have that. But like I do like that they did introduce keeping the cutscene for cooking if it's a dish you haven't done before. So that's also another point I wrote here. I wish you can be able to skip the cutscene like the way you can for the crafting, because at least you can skip the crafting animation for the crafting, but you can't for the cooking, which is a weird choice. I don't know if that they forgot, but I would assume that's something they're going to include, because it would be weird if they don't. But yeah, the next point is the economy is not the best. Glenn, my boy, he's basically scamming me. Loki pisses me off with how high his prices are. Like, oh my god. I don't know if I'm missing something, but like, I hate that I'm making a furniture. My furniture will sell for 10. And then if I want to get something from him, it's like about 100 to like 500, like around that window. Like, it's so high. And I'm just like, can we have better economy while I'm selling you things? Because I was never able to complete the quest for him, where it's like, oh, sell a high thingy. I was supposed to search it on Reddit to see what they mean by that, or like, I don't know, find a way. I feel like the community is really small right now. And there's not a lot of discourse for some certain things. I need discussion, because like I do check on Reddit for certain things, but like the the talks are so small. I don't know, because it's like a closed beta, so not everyone has access to it yet. But like, I didn't know what high end meant for the furniture, so I was never able to complete that, and it was bugging me because it kept on defaulting to that quest when I finished doing other quests, and I'm just like, I hate that, because Woowa used to do that, or I don't know if it still does. I don't really play the game as much now, but like, I personally didn't want to progress playing what's it called again? Renisita? I don't know, one of the regions, and like I hated how it kept on like bringing me back to that, where I come in and do events or any other thing that I can do in the game during that time. So it used to trigger me. So it annoys me here too. I'm like, Glenn's prices are just way too high. Like, even when you buy something from him, it makes sense. It makes sense, honestly speaking. I have photos of it. But when you buy something from him and then resell it back to him, because sometimes I would overbuy something, because another thing that I wanted to say, I hate that it doesn't show how much I have, because sometimes I will be like, okay, like the game wants me to get dash furniture, so like, or dash amount of tables or something, so then, or chairs, so like I will go buy them from Glenn, and then like, of course some of them you can't craft them, but this is just an example, of course, the things that you can't craft. I would go buy it from him, think that like, and then like sometimes overbuy, so then I'm like, okay, I want to sell it back to you, but then he like gives me at like 10%. I can sell it back to you for 10%. And I'm just like, oh my god, this is outrageous. Like, it should be 10% off, if anything, not 10% I get back. I don't even know how to explain. Like, I lose so much money with him. But what I saw was that the best way for me personally to make money, there's probably other ways to make money other than like the making furniture and selling to him, is the bags. The bags is hands down the most money you can get, because the game asks so much money from you, like to upgrade your house and stuff like that. And those are stuff that will help level up your house. or not house, planet. So like, because like that's how you get Luca most of the times, when you're following the Luca quests. And it's so annoying how I didn't know how to really make money outside making the furniture or making dishes. Because again, the multi-cooking was annoying. I even have, I think, an example, a video. I don't know if I still have it on my phone or I deleted it on my tab. But like how I had to keep on spamming making food was again why I made that a point. Because I was trying to make these points as I was playing. So there's probably some other points that I don't remember. But anyways, yes, his economy really sucks. It really sucks. If he's going to be that high, I feel like our things need to be as high. At least the only thing that's somewhat equal and fine is the plants. The plants are not too bad because how much he sells them for me, I kind of get about roughly the same value. Like maybe, I don't know, I'll have to go back and double check, but I do assume that, like, let's say if it's 10 or 20, I don't remember, I confused with another item I was buying, you will sell it back to him for maybe like, if it's 10, like maybe 8, but I don't remember. Like it depends on if you also get the boost, you can probably sell it for like 12 instead. But again, I can't remember really, because again, I didn't interact with Glenn as much because he just pissed me off with those pricings. And I was like, I hated when they gave me quests to have to deal with Glenn because I would rather craft it. I just wish everything was craftable. I wish there was that choice, because then I would rather craft stuff and then put them down on my plot. There's that. And then yeah, I did even go into the next point for this, showing the prices of craftables and the dishes in details. Because again, as I said, I didn't know what was a high quality furniture or high quality food, or how much the food gave, or all those stuff. And I would assume that those stuff will be in details. But when you go into details, it doesn't really have much on the pricing, on the rating, and maybe even the effect. Not even the effect. I don't think they have effects, but you know what I mean. Like, there's just no there's no details, enough details to know if it's worth me buying and stuff like that. Because like, again, I keep going back to Dreamlight Valley because that's the only cozy game I'm constantly playing. So like, it's the only one I can compare to. So like in Dreamlight Valley, I know it doesn't really have like, you kind of have to do the math yourself. They do have the pricing of how much things resell for, which I think, because me, I don't know, I just tended to follow YouTube stuff, or like, everyone knows the pumpkins are one of the best things and certain dishes sell for a certain amount of price. But at the end of the day, like, I just stuck to the pumpkins, and that's what I have always done. Even till now, it's the best, fastest way for me to get money. So yeah, there is definitely that. And I would say that I feel like the farming situation, this is not a point I have, but I've just thought of it, I've just remembered it, is that I feel like the days are way too long with a lot of the gardening stuff. Because like, again, in Dreamlight Valley, because again, the funny thing is Dreamlight Valley was going to be a free game, but they changed their mind on that, which I'm still upset about because I had to buy it on all my other platforms. Still not over it, but like but regardless, it has different length of stuff. So like, some things are like 5 minutes, some things are like 10 minutes, some things are like a couple of hours, and then there are certain, I don't remember if there's anything for a full on 24 hours, like a day. There probably is, but I think that's the max. I don't think there's anything more than a day. Because I play the game so casually, like, you know, it's something that's happening in the background. Even that's what's supposed to be in this. It's not something you're supposed to be constantly going to check. But I still feel like it would have been nice if there are like maybe a few items that are within the hour. So that, I mean, within the day. So like 24 hours that you can go and like grab to get a quick sell. But yeah, most items are 1 to 2 to 3 days worth of like growth. Because I believe even Palia is like that as well. I haven't played Palia in a while. Oh my god, which I need to go back to. I don't know if I remember. I'm so overwhelmed. But yeah, I need to like go back to that game. But like, yeah, in Palia, I believe also has around the ranges of that. Like, there's a few that are within the hour, and then there are certain of them which are longer. I don't remember the max that it has. Again, there's probably more plants that have been introduced since I last played the game. It's been years since I've played Palia. I do check in once in a while when they have the Twitch drops or like like now the giveaway they're giving, but I again just don't have time with it. Oh, and then another thing I've said is show how much. I already pointed this out, but it's a point that I have here, so I'm just re-saying it. Show how much I have in the inventory when cooking or crafting, because sometimes I wanna go on a long like mining of trees or like because right now I don't have terraforming, so I have to like do it manually. So like during that window of when I don't have that access to that yet, like I would need a lot of dishes in order to like dig up trees, because it takes so much energy to do those, or stamina. So like I wish you could see how much I've already done. But I would hope if they do multi-cooking, it won't even really be a problem anymore. But I don't know. Because like the way cooking is in Genshin, you can like cook multiple. So I would hope it will be like that. I don't know. I haven't cooked in Genshin in years. I don't even remember. And when I do it, it's like so like second nature that I don't even pay attention to the cooking. But I would assume hopefully it will be like that. I don't know. Because of course different dev teams, so we don't even know exactly what they'll be borrowing from other games, even minus just their other Hoyo games. So we'll see about that. But anyways, the next point that I have here is I wish the energy could overcap. And also if like you have 2 energy left, and like you eat something for 35, it will go to 37 instead of 35, because I feel like I waste so much energy sometimes. Like it's not that hard to eat. That's the thing. But it takes so long on mobile for the character to do the animation of like, oh, you know, I'm hungry. And then for you to click it. If you click it too soon, you don't click it. So then like that got slightly annoying. Because like I believe Dreamlight Valley is the same in the sense of the whole animation interrupts her eating. Of course, I have to technically in Dreamlight Valley there's no shortcut to it, so I have to like go to the inbox to eat it. But like I tend to what I even mean by overcapping is because like in Dreamlight Valley you have two health bars kind of in a sense, or 2 bars. There's like the blue one and then there's a green, like the glowing one, which I don't know which color it is, but it glows. I think yellow, greenish. I forget the color right now. But like the extra one gives you even a boost of movement. So it's nice that like when I'm going on my long mining runs or my fishing runs, what else do I do for a long time? I guess even farming, like I can just overcap it, and then like I can be able to go for a longer time than having to like eat 35 every time. And if I had like maybe like 5 and eat 35, it doesn't even go to 40, which I wish it would. So I kind of wish it would equate in what's already in your stamina bar. The next point I have here is the looming mat being able to preview outfits on our characters. I believe also the shop in the co-op place, I forgot what that shop thing was called. I was supposed to double check before doing this video and write what it's called. But yeah, you can see it for certain items. I forget what items, but I would like it to show for like hairs and clothes and stuff like that. Because like I don't want to buy something and regret buying it. Because it's funny I say that. But if I think about it, low-key Dreamlight Valley doesn't even have that. Huh. I don't know why. I think because I can see it visually on a mannequin. And oh my god, this is something that's such a funny small slice of life that I just notice sometimes. But I do like that it shows it as per your frame. Because there they have like different body sizes and it shows it as per my character's frame. So it's like easier for me to visually see it and like you see it in all angles. Of course, that's what that area in I forgot what it's called. The place where you open that people are assuming is possibly the battle pass. But I still feel like I need to see it on my character to know. Because of course, like in Glenn's shop, you can even like try it on. and like see if you personally like it on your character. I would like something like that. Like I just want to try and see it before I buy it, because certain items even in that area for the battle pass I couldn't try them. I could try some of them or some items, but not the hair, for example, because like I was curious, is this hair something I want? Because I don't want to like spend my prime currency. I don't know if that is actually going to be the swipeable money, but like it's still money that's hard to come by, because I personally wasn't even doing the dailies. I'm not used to doing cozy games as dailies or as how do I say, as a live service where you have to like do things every day. If I'm naturally doing it and it's naturally ticking off, that's nice. But if I'm not, like, nah. That's why I couldn't get even to Hatopia, because like I don't want to treat it as a grinding game to get currency to do gotcha. And that's why I'm saying I don't know how Petit is going to be like, and I'm just feeling like I don't know how I'll feel when the game finally comes out. Like, I'm excited for the game and everything like that. It's literally access to Animal Crossing for me in a sense, even though it's not fully like Animal Crossing. Because of course there's not as much freedom per se. I don't even know how to explain. There are differences obviously, but like I don't know. I just have so much games I'm investing my time in that I don't know if I can daily invest my time in Petit Planet. Because like even Dreamlight Valley, like it doesn't have the daily thing that I need to do. But like I can just come in during the battle passes moments or the star, I forgot what they're called right now, but like I can be able to like get a really good session in and play for like a lot of hours and like be able to like get so much done in those hours. And I just hope that it will have that. Anyways, but yes, being able to preview the outfit in the Luma mat and the other system that I forget right now, that's in the square for the co-op thing. I hate that I'm not saying the names right now, but like again, I haven't really been playing the game as much because I wanted to leave most of my experiences for the final launch. Oh yeah, and then I hate that some items have the store thing show up. So I think even I showed it when I was trying to like open, especially the field what's it called, fertilizer thing. That's the most annoying one. Every time I have to stand in a certain position to reclaim my fertilizer items, and it's annoying that I always happen to store it instead of to take the fertilizer itself. There are certain items that just have store itself instead of like something else. But it's annoying because like when I'm trying to like interact with something and then I accidentally click store, it's so annoying. So I have to go through looking, okay, what did I just store? Where is it in the whole list of things? Like, I wish there was like a toggle that you could have to like not have store all the time on items, because it gets annoying at times, especially for things that you can interact, or if they're close to things you can interact. It does get in the way. So yeah, I accidentally clicked it a lot of times. And then I believe this should be my last point, even though I've rambled on for so long. I didn't want to make this hopefully more than 30 minutes. I'll try to not. But select, I wish the way you can have, the way the villagers, what do you call them? I don't know what to call them, but I call them villagers, do help you when you go out to other planets to get stuff. I wish they would help you when in your own place, because like I wish they would help like in fishing specifically. Like you can task them to help you, or you can have it in a sense like Dreamlight Valley where they can hang out with you and then they help you in a sense, even though Dreamlight Valley is not the way I would like it. But I like how the creators, oh my god, that's like the best update. That's the best update that could come in Dreamlight Valley. Like the way I have like just my two little critters like following me around while I'm like doing farming or mining or fishing. It's so nice that like they can't just get to collect the stuff, because like I always get so like overwhelmed having to like keep going to click the stuff before they like or collect the stuff before the I have to physically collect them. So it would be nice, like if you could select jobs for them to like focus, or even when you're going on, like here I've written, when you're going on sea voyages, if they could like focus on certain tasks, because like they will get confused, or not confused, but they will do everything, and not really do certain things I want them to do. I've noticed they also don't tend to take things you haven't collected yourself. So of course those ones I'm fine with, because of course, you have to get the animation first, and the whole, oh, look at what I've gotten. I don't know how to describe that animation, but like those ones I'm fine. But like when it's something you've already done, I would like that they will prioritize on fishing per se, or like on collecting flowers. No, wait, do you collect flowers in this game? Yeah, collecting flowers, or like mining, or axing trees, or whatever. But like, yeah, those so far are the things I would like to, that I've written down at least. I didn't get too far in the game like some people. I didn't open terraforming. Again, as I said, I just didn't play the game as much because I wanted to progress as slowly as I can, or as at least experience. I also try to experience as much as I can, but not in a sense of I was overwhelming or pressuring myself to, I have to play every day, or I have to like reach terraforming to see how it's like. Because I've already seen people's viewpoints on that, and I do agree with certain takes of like the limiting amount of stuff. Because even I have that limiting thing, because when I was putting down the trees, I kept on getting cut off with how much more trees I could put around in the area. Again, it's excessive how I've done it, but for me personally, that's probably how I'm going to do it even when the game launches, so that I just know where my trees are. I've tried to spread some certain trees in the back, as you would see in my clips, so that at least bugs are not just always centered in that one row of trees that I've set up. But regardless, I was getting limited with how much I could put. And those are just trees. So I can't imagine the limitations I would have when I want to like go in on like just decorating stuff. So yeah, as I said, I haven't personally experienced terraforming, but I have seen some certain people give their feedbacks for that. But regardless, anyways guys, I'm just glad that I even got to get access. This is probably like the second time I've won, I guess, technically. All the other ones that I've gotten to play are like more so accessible, like, because even technically late night, even though I did say I was able to get access, you can still access it if you have the C Google Store. The only one you can't is if you have an iOS. You have to personally get the link or the code for it, but they sent that to me in the email anyways. Well, I pre-registered. So yeah, guys, I hope the best for this game. I low-key can't wait to see more information for it, the changes they will make, even possibly the release date. I hope the release date is a good window, because again, I'm playing way too many games. I'm having so much fun with NT right now because I'm just loving the whole like I have missed an urban like game. So like it's just fitted into the slot that I was craving for, because I like just going in, managing my restaurant or like cafes, and like going into the house and seeing the ladies there. I can't wait for them to finally, like, at least they've been, I don't know if that's true. It could be leaks, it could be hearsay, but they're planning to add the guys there as well. So like, I can't wait for that. And then of course with Enfield managing the factory, even though I've kind of slipped off with Enfield. So there's that. I'm like playing Genshin here and there. Like, there's just so many games I'm playing. I'm playing, of course, my Otome games, Love, and Deep Space and Light and Night, which will eventually come out. And then I'm looking forward to Project Bang Bang, or Area of the Nightfall, I think is its official name. I forget. But yes, there's just so much I'm doing. Then there's some other side games that I've not mentioned here that I'm playing. And then of course there's Paralives, and then I'm thinking of getting Enjoy finally, because like it's going funny. It's go further into development. I still don't have a PC for it per se, but I watched a video where it might run on my PC, but I'm scared of risking my PC, because I risked my PC with Hua, or laptop, I'm scared of risking my laptop because right now I have my PC, but I try not to use it as much. But yeah, my PC basically was taken away by ƑөŨើ and I had to fix it. So then now I don't really have, I'm still trying to save up for a device that might play all things, which is either a Steam Deck or I might eventually cave into a Switch, or just decide to build my PC or get a PlayStation 5. Like, there's so many options. And then even with that, I'm trying to get a ticket for BTS's concert. There's just so much happening in my life that I don't even know what I'll even get first. I want to upgrade my phone because like my phone is since 2017 or even earlier. Basically all my devices, if I think about it, most of them are 2017 older. But anyways, regardless, guys, if you reached this far into the video, thanks for watching. I do hope that Petit Planet will succeed. It will have fun updates. It won't be as greedy. That's, I think, my most concern with the game, is just the monetization. And I hope it doesn't go the Petit Planet route or even the Where Winds Meet route, because I don't want to feel like I'm just playing to get cosmet, like get man, like, you know, get the currency to pull, like basically the premo gems to get the outfits. I'm fine with that with characters, because per se, like, I can always get the character on rerun, and like, yes, I can possibly hopefully get the outfit on rerun, but like it just feels more predatory when it's those two systems that I've mentioned. If it's like Dreamlight Valley in a sense, I wouldn't mind it, or even Petit Planet, I won't mind it, because it's just in an area I don't need to interact with, as I say. I don't need to interact with the gotcha either, but it just feels more... I don't like it. I don't like it. But yeah, because to me, it's feeling more like a solo game that I've bought versus a live service game where I have to constantly log in. Of course, that's probably how I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it very casually, probably not every day. As I said, I personally wasn't even doing dailies as I did now, because dailies opened really late. So, I did say I'll stop in 30 minutes. Let me wrap this up. But yeah, dailies opened for me late because I was playing for it casually. I wish it opened earlier, because there were a lot of things that I was doing earlier in the thing that I would have gotten like currency for it. But again, I don't know. They haven't really said anything about monetization, which I thought they would in this beta. But that just seems... A lot of people are saying the game is ready to go out, but I personally don't think it is. I still think there are a couple of things they need to fix or need to implement or need to flash out. We need to know more about what's gotcha we're going to look at. I feel like they'll probably have one more. I could be wrong, but they'll probably have one more beta before launch, so that they like show us how the monetization is, and like, you know, have a okay, ƑөŨើö rarely has rebate stuff as far as I've seen most betas for ƑөŨើö games, but like most other games always have like a rebate or a taste of the gotcha before you can, like, before the game launches. So I would assume that's what's going to the works. They do have some sort of monetization thing, which I don't know if that's the only monetization thing we have in the game. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shit. I don't know to hold my device. I forgot to mention about the base houses that you can upgrade to. I personally don't like the 3 options they have given. I wish they had more options, because I like the neighbors' houses. Their houses are like slightly more cuter. Of course, they are more themed to the person's either culture or theme. And I wish we had more options, because the base colors are not cute for me personally, because I think there's blue, black, and yellow. Or is it black, gray? I don't even know. But regardless, I wish there was like more pink, purple colors. Like there are more varieties for that first colors on the list. Gosh, it came back early. Yeah, my power was just switched. Because we have I don't know if you know, but if you know my Sims LPs, I have a solar elec system. So my dad just switched the elec to solar. And it's my PC, my screen barely went off on my TV. But anyways, yeah. That's what I have to mention. Hopefully I'll remember other stuff I'll include when I'm just watching the videos, or like remember afterwards. But anyways, regardless, let me say bye. Thanks for watching this far, as I said, and I will see you in my other video or other videos. if you decide to watch anything else of mine. But anyways, regardless, good day, good night, good whatever. Bye.